Hello, Debbie Forrestt again. I thought we would add a couple of stretches to the ones that we had done in part two. These are the ones that you can do at your desk. And I'm going to do them here. I have a little roller chair, a little swivel chair like most of you have in your office. If you have arms on the chair, this might not be as easy. I recommend getting a ball and at least part of the time during the day sitting on a ball at your desk. This will teach you to engage your core because your body has to balance and you can't slump. And that'll be really difficult for you in the beginning, but eventually you'll work up to more and more time on that ball, and you won't believe what it does for your core and for your low back. But so let's assume the position, we're going to sit toward the back of the chair with our low back away from the back of the chair, upper back, sitting back into it, and head. If you don't have a headrest, just put your ears right over your shoulders and try to relax. I like to oscillate the head a lot to make sure that the tension in the neck is gone. I like to plant my feet firmly on the ground and just put your hands on your thighs for a moment. You can take Chin Mudra by touching the index finger or the middle finger, whichever you like. But you'll notice if you turn your palms up, it helps you to engage the low back muscles. If you're really feeling tension and irritability, then sometimes putting the palms down and letting those muscles relax is what's in order. But you know what? If you've been sitting at the desk, leaning forward, slumping all day, you really need to engage those low back muscles, even if you really do want to just relax, because we need to fill the lungs with breath, energize the body, and start to get energy moving. So let's just move on. So what I'm going to do is turn to the side, right, so that I have the arm of the chair right here. And I'm going to turn my body toward it. Now remember, your feet stay really planted. And from the core of my pelvis, I'm going to imagine a ball of light, and I'm going to send that ball of light through my feet and root down so that I stay grounded. I don't want to hurt my back. And you always do twists on the inhale. So you inhale, lengthen, take the body in traction, and then just turn toward the back of the chair. Notice I'm using my front hand, the hand that's toward you, to pull the chair toward me, and the other hand to kind of push it away from me. But don't use too much of your arm muscles. You don't want to hurt yourself by pulling yourself out of alignment. You want to use your core muscles to do this twist. I'm just giving myself a little bit of leverage, and I'm making sure that my neck is nice and free. And I look over each shoulder a couple of times. And of course, I wouldn't be talking while I was doing this at my desk. I would be breathing. So as you inhale, come back out of it. Oh, that feels so much better on my back already. I did some core work yesterday, and my core muscles are sore. So this is really nice. So again, plant my feet, sit up nice and tall, center myself, connect to the breath. Inhale, lengthen, and then exhale, use the core muscles to twist. And just keep breathing. This does so much for your outlook on life and your quality of life, just your general overall health. Again, oscillate the head. Keep breathing. Keep turning a little deeper with every exhalation. Then inhale as you lengthen and come back to center. Now I'm going to center myself again with the back of the chair directly below my shoulder blades. If you have a higher chair, they're going to be right on your shoulder blades. Now I'm going to tip this down a little bit so that you can see this next alignment. What you're going to do is cross your ankle over your knee. Sorry about the black pants. You probably can't see them very well. But I want to bring your attention to the foot and the importance of keeping the foot. We call it a floint. It's not a flex. It's not a point. It's not a point. It's not a flex. It's a floint. The ball of the foot moves beyond the heel just slightly. And I'm looking down at the side, and it's making a beautiful S shape that mimics the shape of my spine. And when you can keep your foot making that shape, it will give a signal to the spine to keep that shape. This is a beautiful way to keep awareness in your yoga practice and just simply be mindful of the feet, be mindful of your foundation. The rest of the alignment will pretty much take care of itself. And now just breathe. So you're going to feel that in your hips already. I'm arching the back. I'm opening the heart, and again, breathing. If I were doing this, I wouldn't be talking, I'd be focusing on my breath. You can also take your hand on the very thigh crease, not on the knee, and just gently push down, and you're going to get some opening. Some of you will have a knee clear up here, so you have to almost lean back and just gently push and try to create opening. This symptom of the thighs moving forward in the hip socket is not healthy at all and will create back issues and ultimately might lead to hip replacement. So once you've mastered that and you're still keeping this flowing, you can even practice this by pushing the ball of the foot into the hand. Then you're going to try this. You're going to just grab a hold of your shin and your ankle, and you're going to arch forward. Notice that I'm not rounding forward like this. I'm actually lifting up and arching. You're going to feel that in the back. Oh, wow, I really feel that in my hip, and I feel it in my back muscles, keeping my shoulders back, and of course, breathing. Now bring that foot back down to the floor. Sit up nice and tall. Reconnect with your breath. Reconnect with your posture. And now the other side. Bring this foot up. Push the ball of the foot into the hand. Make sure it's not sickled. It's not drooping. It's not overly flexed. And it's not sickled like this. You might have to put more awareness on pushing through the inner foot, because habitually, and this is a symptom of the feet turning out when we stand and the thighs pushing forward in the hip socket, is the tendency for the foot to sickle. So you want the foot to extend evenly beyond the heel just a bit, and then that braces the ankle, protects the knee. Now you can sit up tall, you can push down here if your hips are tighter, but if you're ready for more hip opening, you can arch forward. Don't round, don't shorten the front of the body. Keep the front of the body long and arch. This is so good for the hips and back. Take a couple more breaths, and then exhale as you release. So that's the exercises that you can do at your desk that are going to help your back, your shoulders, and your hips. And just be mindful of the fact that sitting in a chair is the most uncomfortable, unhealthy thing that you can do, and you need to get out of that chair as much as possible. If you can't find a way to stand at your desk or use a ball at your desk, at least every couple of hours, go on, pull my videos up, and do a few stretches. Have a beautiful day. Don't forget to stretch. Namaste.